Respect 2026.
Woo! Ocean City Urchins.
We're here in Ocean City today. We got a game between the Ocean City Urchins. I don't know where they are. They haven't gotten here yet. They're taking on the Bargaintown Bandits. It's going to be a great matchup. We got Caden Palmer and Marco Grella looking to get their first win, but also we got Michael Doe and Keith DeVeza looking to get their first win. What are your biggest takeaways so far going into this game?
You know, it's two teams that are still trying to figure out their identity together, playing together, and I think we're going to see some connection today. We got both teams 0-1, looking to get their first win. Very exciting matchup.
Yeah, I think that what both fan bases are looking for today is just something to give them hope. They're looking for growth in any form. That's what we saw yesterday with the Magnus, and we're looking to see that today with both of these teams. We got ref Christopher Minshaw coming out to this game. Shout out to him. And yeah, let's get started. Let's go. Collar and Brittany Bobcat Williams here in the booth, and we're going to start off with a coin toss. The Bandits go with tails, and it looks like the Bandits are going to win the toss. And now for the decision on whether or not they want to serve on the 4-serve point or if they want to pick a side. And it looks like they're picking serve. Keith will start off. The Urchins cannot get it back up if they hit rim. Second for Keith. It's going to be a point here for the Urchins. And Caden's checking the net here. Looks like he thinks it's a little loose. And Chris now going in. He's going to fix the net. Tighten it a little bit. Caden now with the serve. It's 1-0 Urchins. Goes wide. He goes high up and he goes pocket. Keith catches it. They call pocket. Second serve here for Caden. It goes off of Keith's chest into Michael, who hits it to the ground. 2-0 Urchins. Caden with the serve. Michael gets it up back to Keith, and Michael goes long. It's going to be a point for the Bandits. Michael with the serve. Caden gets it up. Marco can't get there. 2-2. Michael misses on the first serve. And for the second, Michael connects. Marco gets it up. Caden pops it back. Marco with the spike. Keith back to Michael. Michael hits. Trips into Caden. Caden can't get back up in time. It's 3-2 Bandits. Marco with the spike, and he's going to hit rim. So the Bandits go up 4-2, taking an early lead here. Michael with the serve. Marco goes backhand. What a beautiful spike, and Michael cannot get there. 4-3. Urchins with the serve. Marco perfectly into Michael's hands. Then he goes short on the next one. It's going to be 5-4. Urchins are up. Marco now will serve again. The Urchins have looked pretty good, but both teams have honestly looked really good this whole game. Marco with the serve. Michael gets it up. Keith pops it back. Michael hits rim. 6-4 Urchins. Marco to serve. Keith gets it up. Michael hits rim again. 7-4. Marco back to serve. We're getting deja vu here. Marco goes into the pocket, but there's no call. Michael pops it up, and Keith can't get there. 8-4 Urchins. Marco with the serve goes straight into the pocket. Marco second. Looks like he hits rim there. So it's going to be 5-8 Bandits with the serve. Caden into the pocket. Connects. Keith hits rim. And the Urchins extend their lead 9-5. Caden with the serve. It's going to be clean. 10-5 is the score. And Marco with some early trash talking. Caden with the serve. Clean. 11-5. Goes low on that serve. To serve again, Caden. Nice serve into Michael, who receives it, but Keith cannot get there. 12-5. Caden, another serve. Michael, what a beautiful spike out of the range for the Urchins. Michael misses his first. Second, connects, and Marco misses the spike. Caden gets it up. Back to Marco, who can't get there. 8-12. Bandits are cutting this lead down. Marco again gets it this time. Keith into the pocket, and the Urchins fumble it there. 9-12. Marco goes short, but he hits rim on the double. 10-12. Michael serve is up, and it's pocket. Michael's second serve here. It's up. Marco catches it. That was a pocket. 13-10 is the score. Urchins are up. Marco, beautiful serve. Michael to Keith to Michael again, who goes into the pocket and scores. 13-11. Urchins still with the lead. Keith with the serve. Caden goes back, but Marco's not there. It's Keith with the serve. Marco gets it up. Caden back to Marco. Marco goes short, and the Bandits cannot get there. Caden with the serve. 14-12 is the score. Michael pops it up. Back to Keith. Back to Michael. Michael goes high. Marco goes short. Keith gets it up. Michael cannot get there. 15-12. The Urchins starting to stack this lead up again. Caden misses the first and hits it right into Keith's arm on the second, who cannot get there. 16-12. Caden's second serve goes pocket, but no call. Marco back to Caden. Beautiful. 17-12.
17-12.
Marco again with the trash talk right to the camera. Urchins are up 5. Caden, beautiful serve, and the Bandits almost survive on that point, but they cannot, and that was a really tough serve to receive. 18-12. Urchins are up 6. Caden with the serve goes pocket on the first. Keith into the rim on the second. 19-12. Urchins with a big lead here. Caden's second serve goes short and easy. Michael, beautiful hit. Threads the needle. It's 13-19. Michael misses the first, hits the second. Caden with the spike into the rim. 14-19. Can the Bandits come back? Michael on the second serve. Clean. Caden gets it up. Marco goes short. And they falter 20-14. Marco with a chance to win the set, and the Urchins are doing some type of pre-point ritual. Marco with the serve. Bang! What a beauty. 21-14 is the score of the first set. And the Urchins get their first of the season.
Best serve of the day.
Beautiful set there by both of these teams. Marco goes short to open the second set, and the Urchins start off 1-0. Can they make it 2? They can. 2-0. Beautiful serves to start off by Marco. He goes short on that one, and Keith goes into the rim. 3-1 or 3-0. Marco pocket on the first, over Keith's shoulder, clearly on the second, but there is no call from the Bandits. This is something we were seeing a lot in that first set, and there's a lot of hesitation here. It seems like people are starting to catch on, but it seems to be everybody but the Bandits. 4-0 is the score. The Urchins are going to keep that point. Marco with the serve. Beautiful serve. Michael cannot receive. It's 5-0 Urchins. Marco with the serve again. 5-0 is the lead. Taking his time here. Serves off, goes short. Keith pops it up and then hits it into his own head. 6-0. Marco's second serve goes rim. The Bandits get their first points of the set. Nice serve there by Keith. Michael pops it back up. Keith misses. 7-1, and Caden with the serve, and he looks like he's trying to connect on the same wavelength as Marco, and then he thanks God for what's going to happen on this next point. And then he thanks the ocean, his fans, the Urchins in the actual ocean. Beautiful. Marco, what a play. Threads the needle between Keith and Michael. And Caden and Marco are trying to get a handshake off, but Keith defends it. And we're seeing some frustration from the Urchins here. Caden with the serve. Goes rim on the first. Second is clean. Michael to Keith, back to Michael. And then Caden hits rim, so the Bandits score again. Marco, beautiful pocket. 9-2. And the Urchins are hyped up. They're on the doorstep of getting their first win of the season. Michael, beautiful pop-up. Keith goes pocket, but he doubles. Marco misses on the serve. It's 10-2 Urchins. Marco goes pocket, and the Bandits play it again, and Keith completely misses. But Chris gives them the call with a warning that the Bandits from this point on need to start calling it themselves. It looks like the Bandits are pretty uneducated on the rulebook here. However, they're starting to put together a little comeback. Keith, not for long. Urchins go up 11-5. Keith with the spike here. Marco, good placement. Can Michael get there? No, he hits the ground. 12-5. Caden with the serve. Keith goes high, doubles again. Caden with the serve again. Marco, wow. 14-5. Caden another serve, and Michael just catches it after that one. 15-5 is the score. Keith misses the rim. Marco pointing at the camera at 16-5. The Urchins are getting so close to winning this set. Caden goes pocket again, but no call again by the Bandits, and it's just getting ugly here. 19-5 after those beautiful set of aces. And Marco talking to the camera again. Caden with the serve. Keith pops it up. Michael back to Keith, but Keith can't connect. 20-5. It's game point of the second set. Can the Urchins start the season off 1-1? Caden goes straight into the rim. Can he get there on the second? He does.
21-5.
It might have been shoulder, but no call, and that's been a story of this game. And the Urchins here are taking their shirts off, and they're going to do their first dive celebration of the season. Into the ocean, the Urchins start off 1-1. Let's get into these post-game interviews. This has been Collard Brittany Bobcat Williams.
How we feeling?
We'll take what we can get. You know, we did kind of trash last time. We still kind of did trash now, but we did better compared to before, and we'll take it.
Hey, wait till home court. What do you think? What do you think it's gonna take to finally get that win?
Cool. Lock in, practice, chemistry, everything.
Look at everything.
Everything. But we don't feel like doing it, so we'll just take what we can get. That's how we win. That's how we're gonna win.
Ocean City Sea Urchins. How are we feeling right now?
Feeling great.
Feeling great?
Feeling great.
First week. You guys didn't get the dub. Got swept 2-0. Not looking too good. But this time around, you turn back around, and you got a 2-0 sweep again. What do you think made that happen for you guys?
I think just our pure motivation, our determination, our grind that we put in every day to this game, the effort, the practice that goes outside of the games, our connection as teammates. It's deep, you know. This league means a lot to us, and so excited to get Ocean City their first win of the season.
Yeah, honestly, losing that game last week did not feel good, especially when we gave up that lead. We know the Urchins fans out there, they don't deserve that. So we practiced our asses off this week to make sure that we flipped it around into the exact opposite. And we're gonna try to pile onto this win and just keep stacking them all season. That's the goal. We're not gonna let you guys down. We're gonna play championship spike ball all season. I will get you guys the dubs. We will get you guys the dubs.
Week 3, you're away. You're at Margate against Margate Stampede.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about that? You feel ready?
Feel as ready as ever. You know, it's a tough matchup, number 2 overall pick. But I think we're ready for Chris. And I think we're ready for the Margate Stampede right to the court.
Chris Minshaw, he's a great cameraman. He's also good at spike ball. But we're gonna go out there, we're gonna catch a dub, and not even gonna have any second thoughts. We're getting that win.